Bergen County, it's where we got beat because we were competing against all the mailers and all the. I mean, there was just so much out there. So, God, what am I upset about today?
You spend it all, didn't you? I changed the subject completely because I'm going to win the argument.
No.
I will.
Here's why. The issue on Xanadu. So let's go back to that for a minute. Is and the idea that taxpayers are not paying directly is one thing. But here was the comparison that I drew when I talked to Mike Doherty about this, and you know, is that the 555 company spent their own money and got their own financing in Florida. The Florida legislature said, no, we're not going to guarantee anything. We're not going to do it because their plan was that first $1 billion that comes out doesn't go back to the bondholders. It goes to the state of Florida in their taxes. So my issue is that how are we making decisions for temporary jobs, these construction jobs, which I understand that we need, when we've got
tens of thousands of construction jobs. You're not just talking about, and not for just a week. We're talking round the clock, 7 days a week for years, multiple years.
So all of those jobs,
yes,
I think, could be better served
by bulldozing over.
Oh, I would knock that whole thing down because I think that the challenge you have with the Meadowlands is the unnecessary competition to all those local towns.
After we've
and
already,
after
even a 555 has already put $1 billion into the project, and is going to put another $1 billion of their own money into the project.
Well, they're having trouble on that last $1 billion securing the finances.
I think maybe in the next 2 days, maybe you'll be hearing something. But this is my position on that, and it's almost like the same problem we had in Rebel. We walk in the door down in Atlantic City, and there's a building that's half built.
Right.
Literally, it was empty. It was a shell.
Right.
And it was at the end of the boardwalk, and it was in Atlantic City. It was a bad message for everybody. So you have a choice. You try to fix the building and open it up, and you literally do not put the taxpayers on the hook until it turns a profit.
Right.
And if it doesn't turn a profit, as it did not, it goes dark. But at least the building is completed. At least it's not an eyesore or the empty eyesore that it was, the shell. It put thousands of people to work, both construction workers, and then when the hotel was actually open, to put them to work for years. Right. So I'll take that and then let the open market do what it will do, which is, bad business plan, it closes.
And which is what happened. And now we'll see.
No tax dollars were spent. None. Not a penny.
Tax breaks and incentives, though, are taxes that don't go back into the general treasury. And I think when you have budget crises like these, this is where people react to. You are factually correct that the tax dollar, I'm not pulling it out of my pocket.
I'm not writing you a check.
No, exactly. The issue,
and it is you are caught between a rock and a hard place. There's no good answer.
No, I agree with you, except that I would rather see, you're talking about $382 million in a tax break to this foreign company, plus the bonding, that where the tax revenue, that sales tax revenue, will go back to pay the bondholders instead of going to the treasury. Those are the two objections I have. And the third objection is the local businesses will be forced into competition with this. That's what I don't like.
Well, the local businesses are all a part of this deal. The local businesses are all in the middle of this thing. They are
the Short Hills Mall. This is.
Have you? I've never been to. I've been to. That's not true. I've been to the Short Hills Mall once.
But I'm saying, if you live up there,
I can't afford to shop.
When you,
at the Short Hills Mall.
That's where it
we
devolves
drive by it. We say, "Can we go in there?" No, because I live within my means.
I don't disagree with you on again, and the conversation is that. Is it an exact competitor? I would say it is, because when the government gets involved and subsidizes something,
and they shouldn't.
Right.
No, I agree. But we're stuck.
That's what hurts us.
We walked in the door with a leaky bag, and you had to either fix it or plow it over. And we got a private entity willing to fix it. All the local towns around it were willing to fix it, and there is not a penny of tax.
But
dollars.
That's where we will have to agree to disagree, because I think what the risk is.
We're going to hire thousands of people. He's yelling at you to get started, and I'm not done with you yet.
You're not done yet. Boy, you just started off right away. That's it.
We're going early.
You had to listen to me for an hour.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Yelling at you in the car.
Were you? Were you angry?
Yeah. Well, no, I just was yelling back at you.
Okay, that's it. Look, that's why we do this. 828 on New Jersey 101.5. Eric Scott, come back with the news next.
It's time to turn the page. Time to get on with 2017 and the next 4 years.
Steve Trevelise.
Keep an eye on what's going on and keep an eye on how it lines up with what you want. And be ready to pick up the phone and call me on New Jersey 101.5.
Monday through Thursday evenings, 7 to 11 on New Jersey 101.5 and NJ1015.com. The following is a paid commercial announcement.
During the recent polar vortex, extreme cold hit New Jersey hard. Energy costs skyrocketed, with some prices 70 times more than usual. This winter, we're still at risk. Soon, the Penn East natural gas pipeline can help. Lowering energy bills, increasing reliability, keeping businesses competitive, creating jobs, and powering our economy for decades to come. Experts say our region would have saved almost $1 billion in gas and electric costs in just one winter had Penn East been operational. Don't believe the attacks of extreme groups like Rethink Energy. New Jersey knows better. 3 in 4 New Jerseyans heat their homes by safe natural gas pipelines without ever thinking twice. Penn East will be even better, using the most advanced pipeline safety technology. Help power New Jersey's future with clean, reliable American energy to warm our homes and protect our wallets. Learn more at PennEastPipeline.com.
Paid for by Penn East Pipeline.
From the RWJ Barnabas Health Studios, this is New Jersey 101.5. It's not about losing weight overnight. It's about staying healthy over time. For more information, visit rwjbh.org/weight loss.
It's 8:30. I'm Eric Scott. Our top story is made possible by the CSI Group. The mysterious death of an 8-year-old South Jersey girl is raising more questions than providing answers this morning. A sibling called 911 New Year's Eve to report their mom had found little Sailor Ryder unresponsive and not breathing in their Stratford home. The Camden County prosecutor is now investigating, but not saying much about the case. The girl was the daughter of a Stratford police officer. We're trying to figure out if 2 incidents involving a flasher are related. For the second time in 2 weeks, a man exposed himself in Evesham. This time, a woman says the guy was on her patio last week. The naked guy got out of a Jeep, but he was described as chubby and hairy. The guy on the patio, not so much. As we begin a new legislative year, leaders working in Trenton are addressing the issues they believe are most important to residents of the Garden State. Have a listen and see if you agree.
Assembly Speaker Vinnie Prieto says he'll be focusing on efforts to reduce poverty, rebuild the middle class, and bolster education.
Pre-K through 12 is important as we spend a lot of money and we need to figure out, how do we do better because that is correlated to property tax relief.
State Senate President Steve Sweeney says his priorities include a push to have every school get its fair share of funding, making higher ed more affordable.
And shared services, which has been a priority of mine since I got into government. We can do things cheaper.
David Mathau, New Jersey 101.5 News.
A White House official says President Obama will receive a report and a briefing today on allegations Russia interfered with November's election to help Donald Trump win. The president-elect, who has expressed doubts about Russian involvement, will get his own briefing tomorrow. Jersey Shore police officers will help with security at Trump's inaugural later this month.
We're honored to be there, and we're honored to do our part.
Wildwood Mayor Ernie Troiano Jr. says the city received a request for police officers to assist in providing security at President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration.
There was 6 officers that were selected to head down to Washington during the inauguration. What their responsibilities are will be, when they get there, they'll find out.
Trump takes the oath of office on January 20th to formally become the 45th U.S. president. Diane de Oliveira, New Jersey 101.5 News.
New Jersey 101.5 News time, 8:32. New Jersey Fast Traffic is next.
This is the CSI Group News Desk.
New Jersey 101.5.
Ultimate Collision, certified by 26 car manufacturers, offering expert auto body repairs and Collision Guardian, a deductible reimbursement program designed to save you money on repairs after an accident. Ultimate Collision, Route 1 South Edison. Call 732-494-1900.
Princeton Orthopedic Associates now offers the opportunity to be seen by a fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeon on Saturdays. They offer walk-in, no appointment necessary orthopedic urgent care on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at their office located on the second floor at 320 225 Princeton Avenue, Princeton. Avoid long waiting times in the hospital ER and give Princeton Orthopedics a call at 609-924-8131. 609-924-8131. Princeton Orthopedic Associates, the orthopedic group your friends and neighbors recommend.
Pop open a bottle of motor oil because Advance Auto Parts is now in your neighborhood. And that's good news for you who takes pride in the purr of your engine. So here's to spending some quality time under the hood. Here's to the solid advice of our parts pros. Here's to knowing you did it right because you did it yourself with quality parts from Advance. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back on the road. Stop by for grand opening deals at your new neighborhood store. 1130 Route 46 in Ledgewood.
New Jersey 101.5 News Time, 8:33. Now New Jersey 101.5 Fast Traffic.
We've got stop-and-go traffic northbound on the Garden State Parkway between exits 144 and as you make your way up to 146. Also going to be stop-and-go westbound on 280 from the Turnpike out towards 15W. 287 northbound heavy between exits 1 and 4. Route 22 east is going to be slow from the Garden State Parkway out towards Empire Street in Union. And we have a gas main break in North Bergen that is blocking the right lane of 1 and 9 northbound at 69th Street. Leaving New Jersey at your Hudson River crossings, George Washington Bridge is in good shape. It's down to about 15 minutes into the toll. Still heavy across the span. Lincoln Tunnel, 30 minutes around the Helix. Holland Tunnel also down to about 15 minutes. Cara DeFalco, New Jersey traffic north.
Jill Myra, New Jersey traffic south. It's going to be rough for you at Wrangleboro Road. It is closed off between the AC Expressway and Tilton Road with an accident. Traffic is jammed at 42 north from 55 up towards the Walt Whitman Bridge, but believe it or not, that is improving. 38 eastbound at Cuthbert Boulevard. Water main burst in Cherry Hill. Watch out for delays. New Jersey fast traffic made possible by the Spartan Detective Agency. Voted best detective agency year after year by the New Jersey and New York legal community. Spartan PI dedicates itself to providing the highest level of service and standards in the investigation industry. Learn about their services today at SpartanPI.com. That's SpartanPI.com. Traffic every 15 minutes. Next report at 8:48 on New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5 News Time, 8:35. We'll get an update on the forecast from Dan and the Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Business Report next.
This is the Edison Heating and Cooling Newsroom, Jersey Radio.
Well, my boyfriend got me hooked, and now I listen to it all the time just to hear the news.
New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, it's Bill Spadea. Now, you know I love to run, and I got to tell you, I'm out there doing it because of my friends at Trinity Rehab. They've got two things that help me, which can absolutely help you. One is the anti-gravity machine called the Alter G. It allows you to rehab on as little as 20% of your body weight. That, plus the cutting-edge, state-of-the-art, FDA-approved, non-invasive shockwave therapy called EPAT. It breaks down the scar tissue in your body and allows your body to heal by growing new collagen tissue. Whether it's shoulder pain, knee pain, tennis elbow, back pain, doesn't matter. Most people feel significantly better in only 3 5-minute sessions. Now, that with their customized physical therapy could be perfect, and you don't need a prescription. Call Trinity Rehab today at 732-219-5700. They've got now 7 New Jersey locations to help you. Matawan, Middletown, East Brunswick, Brick, Howell, and Toms River, and their brand new state-of-the-art facility in Somerset. Stay tuned for more locations opening up throughout the year. Call 732-219-5700. That's 732-219-5700. It is time to feel better once and for all, don't you think? 732-219-5700.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-600-2168. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-600-2168. That's 1-800-600-2168. 1-800-600-2168.
New Jersey 101.5 News Time, 8:37. Dan has the forecast here in a minute. First, the Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Business Report. The number of Americans seeking unemployment benefits dropped significantly last week, a sign of a robust job market. Weekly requests for jobless aid fell 28,000. On Wall Street, though, Dow looks to open slightly lower this morning. The Dow is off about 18 points. Now this from Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey.
Go with the #1 choice for health insurance in the state, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, giving members more with Omnia health plans and the power of yes. Visit horizonblue.com/Omnia and get a quote today.
Now New Jersey 101.5 instant weather.
The cold wind is back, mostly cloudy skies, and maybe a stray snow shower during the day today. Highs only in the mid-30s, and then tonight as the storm system brushes New Jersey, light to moderate snow expected. Coating to 1 inch of snow across the state, up to 3 inches of snow possible. Looks like the bullseye will be somewhere along the Jersey shore. Lows fall to the mid-20s. We stay cold tomorrow, mid-30s, mostly cloudy skies, and the weekend, no big surprise here. We stay cold again. Another chance of snow in South Jersey and along the coast Saturday. Right now it actually looks like a miss, but if that track wiggles just a little bit, we may have to talk about some snow totals, and we'll keep you updated as that gets a little bit closer. New Jersey weather made possible by Preferred Home Healthcare and Nursing Services, New Jersey Preferred Pediatric Home Healthcare Agency. Do you know a family who needs round-the-clock home health care for their child? Call 800-603-CARE or visit preferredcares.com.
25 in Fanwood, Englishtown 27, Vineland is 29. Go to NJ1015.com. Sign up for our free newsletter. Tonight, I'll email you the top news, tomorrow's weather, and the best of New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5, our own radio station. Not New York, not Philadelphia. Proud to be New Jersey.
New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey Chime Time is 8:39. Good morning. I am Bill Spadea with you at 10 o'clock this morning, talking Jersey, taking your calls, 1-800-283-101.5. Hashtag digging in with Kim. I'm joined by Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno. Of course, it's sponsored by the CSI Group. Morning, Kim.
Good morning, Bill.
I was on a rant today. So we're saying two different things, but we're
Right.
coming to the same conclusion.
Right, we are.
And I understand that there are, to split this in the raw detail, the taxpayers of New Jersey are not pulling out money out of their pocket and saying, okay, here you go, we're going to build them all. However, the $400 million in tax breaks, people did take offense to.
Right,
The
sure.
idea that they're mitigating the bondholders' risks by saying, hey, the tax dollars are going to go to pay back the bonds. People
Right.
get upset with that because all you got to do is look around the state and say, aren't there like 9 million other things we ought to be doing before that?
And there probably are. There probably are
So
9.
that's what people get upset
Let's
with.
not even do 9 million. Let's just talk about the
9.
million people who can't put food on their table tonight, or the highest foreclosure rate in the country.
And you pointed out, and you're right, that there is good news that for those of us digging in.
I forced you to actually say that. Little good news.
Well, because I've been harping on this report that shows more people moving out than moving in, and there's a fifth straight year using those same statistics.
There's 2 reports,
but there's another report,
and they're exactly opposite, which I love. This is
I love that,
and
right?
you can do that for just about anything in New Jersey. So the Atlas report says it's neutral.
Right.
There's more moving in, more moving out. It's just it's
but
neutral.
we are doing better than New York.
We're doing better than New York
Yeah.
and Connecticut.
So that's good news.
Well, I'm not sticking with either the United Air Van Lines report or the Atlas report. I'm sticking with the Census Bureau, and they say there's 2,000 more people in New Jersey today than there were last year.
They will take
That's
it.
kind of simple for me to handle.
The thing is, and I think, and you get this, and I know that's one of the reasons why you come in every other week. And although we've got a bonus this month, you're coming in next week.
Well,
2 weeks
you
in a row.
asked. Well, that depends
I
on what you're
appreciate that.
talking about.
But we'll see.
voting.
You're going to listen the hour before. Like, how bad is
So
this?
usually it depends on what's for breakfast.
Now, well,
and you didn't answer my tweet. I tweeted yesterday.
I'm
what's
sorry
for
about
breakfast?
that. I'm sorry about that. I know. There's so much coming at us. There's no bacon today.
noticed.
There's a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. It's actually pretty good.
It's probably gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah.
So I
My
have to ask
staff
you.
is here.
All right, now you must have heard me talk about the other issue that was grating on me this morning. This Route 1 construction, the whole ramp thing. Now I know I just
You
let me
touched
just
on
ask.
it for a second, and I looked at Brian, who was with me this morning. I said, "What's he talking about?" And then he explained it to me, and he's right. It's what are you going to do though?
I get that when you have road construction. So the issue is the Route 195 interchange.
Disaster.
Yes, it's a disaster without it being fixed. And I understand somebody called that her husband was a cop in Lawrence Township and said, the rebar's exposed. I get it. Why no notice? This is literally one of the most important interchanges. 2 days notice for people to now reroute their entire commute. That frustrates people.
All I can tell you is I can talk to the commissioner and ask him why there's no notice. I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
I know.
So, we have a bet.
Who has a bet?
Eric Scott and I.
I noticed Eric left the room before he started this conversation.
You want to comment on the shirt, don't you?
And there's one.
Don't you?
I'm going to do it now because Eric left the room, but he knew you were going to say something about him, and I need all of the listeners. This is the problem with the radio show. The listeners need to know that Eric and Bill are wearing exactly the same shirt today. And you're going to have to tune into Chasing News, right, Jessica, to actually see both shirts, or maybe I'll get you to take a picture and we'll tweet it out today.
Maybe we'll do a picture. Maybe we'll do that.
What are the chances of that?
What are the chances?
Or I think Jessica asked earlier today, what were they both on sale?
Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Unbelievable. Sorry. Can't make it up. All right. We Ruby, Greg, hang in there. We're going to get to your calls with Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno, but I got to take a quick break. It's 8:43 on New Jersey 101.5 traffic and weather next.
New Jersey 101.5.
Time. When a stroke attacks, it can be your worst enemy or your best friend. At Capital Institute for Neurosciences, our comprehensive stroke center offers the newest diagnostics and treatments, a dedicated neuroendovascular suite and neurosurgical operating room, and New Jersey's largest and most advanced neurointensive care unit, all working together to put time on your side. Welcome to the capital of every moment matters, only at Capital Health. Learn more at capitalneuro.org.
Advantage Gold has the highest ratings according to TrustLink, with a 100% 5-star rating.
A New York Times best-selling author just announced that 99% of retirement accounts are more exposed to risk than ever before. If you have an IRA or a 401k, listen closely because I'm about to tell you about a little-known IRS loophole that could save your retirement. Right now, U.S. debt is spiraling out of control. The stock market is near all-time highs. If it all comes crashing down, do you have a plan in place? Advantage Gold has found an IRS loophole which allows you to convert your standard retirement account into physical gold and silver. We have helped thousands of people use this strategy to keep more of their hard-earned retirement savings. Get our free gold loophole guide and learn how you could secure your IRA or 401k tax and penalty-free with physical gold. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Operators are standing by. Call 800-900-8000. Your free gold loophole guide is waiting. Just call now. 800-900-8000.
Do you need to sell your home? Call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. Robert Tukansky of RE/MAX First Advantage. Rob guarantees to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or he'll buy your home. Not only that, working with Rob doesn't obligate you to anything. If he isn't doing his job, he'll let you out of the contract free and clear.
Many people think that winter is a bad time to sell a home. Not true. Yes, there are fewer buyers, but they're serious buyers, and there's little competition. During winter, Eric and Melissa listed their Colonia home with Rob. In just 9 days, Rob's extensive marketing system sold that home. Why wait? Call Rob today. The only agent in New Jersey, by the way, endorsed by Shark Tank star and real estate mogul Barbara Corcoran. Why? She knows that he's very different than anybody else.
Call the official real estate agent of New Jersey 101.5 and the only agent I would hire to sell my home. Call Rob today at 855-351-1015. That's 855-351-1015 or online at robsellsnj.com. That's robsellsnj.com and start packing.
The rich are getting richer. How about you? Sitting on the sidelines will get you nowhere. So what's your next move? What if you could learn how to make real money when the market's going up or down, all while protecting your hard-earned capital? Over 150,000 people have experienced Online Trading Academy's unique trading education, and now you can too. Wait a minute. Before you say, oh no, that's not for me, just hear me out. I want to invite you to a free half-day trading course so you can check this out. And right now, if you call in to RSVP for this free half-day class, we'll include a home study video guide valued at $247 just for attending. Think about it. Just what is your money doing for you in a CD or mutual fund? Call right now while seats are still available at 888-286-9955. That's 888-286-9955. This could really change everything. Call now, 888-286-9955. That's 888-286-9955.
I'm Eric Scott, continuing our conversation with Ken Kamen from Arcadian Asset Management. Ken is the official investment advisor of New Jersey 101.5. I'll tell you how to talk to him in a minute. Ken, it amazes me sometimes when I talk to people who have a financial plan that they never take a look at it, even if it is decades old.
In fact, one of the most important things people have to realize is that there's different financial goals they want to be achieving at different decades in their lives. When you're younger, it's all about saving. In the middle age, it's all about getting kids to school. And when you're older, it's being able to put away enough capital to have a comfortable retirement so you can maintain your lifestyle for a lifetime. And all those things tend to be somewhat separate conversations, but they're all very much related in a continuum of thought that you need to really start early in your financial life. And if you haven't started it early, it's never too late.
For all phases of your life, Ken and his team at Mercadian Asset Management will help guide you through the financial decisions that'll determine when or if you'll be able to retire. Give them a call, 609-689-2300, or online at mercadianassetmanagement.com.
Listen each weekday morning at 8:30 for the Auto Lenders Futures Report. Eric Scott looks at factors that could cause the stock market to rise or fall that day. Made possible by Auto Lenders, a smarter way to buy a car with 6 New Jersey locations.
848 on New Jersey 101.5. Here's your fast traffic.
And we are watching a disabled vehicle. Route 22 eastbound at Frelinghuysen Ave in Newark. Right lane is blocked. Traffic backs out to the Garden State Parkway. Garden State Parkway North is going to be stop and go between exits 148 and Route 3. 195 westbound is going to be heavy between exits 8 and 6. 287 North is slow between exits 1 and 4. And in North Bergen, we're getting reports of a gas leak that is blocking off the right lane right near 69th. Leaving New Jersey from your Hudson River crossings, George Washington Bridge is going to be about a 10-minute ride. Lincoln Tunnel's 20 minutes around the Helix. Holland Tunnel's down to about 15 minutes. Cara DeFalco, New Jersey traffic north.
Jill Myra, New Jersey traffic south. Water main break in Cherry Hill. 38 eastbound ramp at Cuthbert Boulevard is partially blocked off because of this, and one lane partially blocked off. So be careful in Cherry Hill. And also watch out for some delays at 42 northbound from 55 up towards the Walt Whitman Bridge. In Upper Freehold, 195 westbound is jammed at exit 8 at Route 539 in towards the Turnpike in Robbinsville. And that's just from early morning volume. And New Jersey fast traffic made possible by Hunter Mountain Ski Resort. Hunter Mountain open with over 35 trails and will continue making snow and expanding open terrain. Their snow tubing park is open too. Visit huntermtn.com for more info. Traffic every 15 minutes. Next report at 9:03 from the Ray Katina Land Rover Edison Traffic Desk. I'm Jill Myra, New Jersey 101.5.
Coming up at 8:50 on New Jersey 101.5. Here's your instant weather with meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
Mostly cloudy today with a continuing cold wind. Highs only in the mid-30s. A stray snow shower or flurry will be possible. But tonight is when things get interesting, especially early tomorrow morning as snow moves in. Mostly light, but there could be some moderate stuff in there early tomorrow morning, say around 3, 4 o'clock. I think it's telling that no advisories have been issued for tonight's snow. While that illustrates that it's going to be a minor snow event, there could still be visibility issues overnight, and snowy, icy roads might be a problem for tomorrow morning's commute. Up to 3 inches of snow possible, especially along the south coast. Everyone in New Jersey prone to see a coating to an inch of snow on the ground by tomorrow morning. Our snow will end very early tomorrow. Then it'll be mostly cloudy for the rest of your Friday and still cold. Highs again mid-30s. Cold for the weekend, upper 20s to around 30 for Saturday and Sunday. There's another chance for snow popping up on Saturday, but it's not a sure bet. Right now we'd call it a miss, but if it wiggles closer to New Jersey, there might be some snow to talk about. We'll keep you posted as that comes a little bit closer. New Jersey weather made possible by the New Jersey Devils on January 6th at Prudential Center. The Devils will honor Dr. John J. McMullen, who brought the team to the Garden State. He will be the first inductee into the Devils Ring of Honor. First 9,000 fans in attendance receive a Ring of Honor pin. Get tickets at NewJerseyDevils.com/ticket. Basking Ridge is 24, Point Pleasant and Deptford both 29, and beautiful Monmouth Beach not quite 80. It's 28 degrees. From the SandstoneAuto.com weather desk, I'm meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
8:51 on New Jersey 101.5. Good morning. I am Bill Spadea with you till 10 o'clock this morning talking Jersey. Taking your calls, 1-800-283-101.5. I'm here with Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno for hashtag Digging In with Kim, sponsored by our friends at the CSI Group. Kim, so should we change the name? I like Digging In with Kim.
I think after this morning we have to change the name.
It was, I know, but you were ready to go today.
Well, I was ready to go because it's an hour and a half drive here, and there was just so much.
You were like stuck. You're a captive audience.
To. And I picture everybody else driving in the car, listening to you, doing exactly the same thing.
How many people do you think yell at their radio?
Everyone yells at the radio.
I think that's possible.
Either applauding you or yelling at you, which is kind of fun.
I get both. And you can see it on Twitter. Like some people get really angry.
Well, you retweet the angry ones, which I think is fun.
I embrace the hate.
I do not do that.
You should do it. You should. It's therapeutic. I'm telling you, you'll feel great. The more they attack me,
we are in kind of two different places here.
Fair enough. All right, Ruby in North Brunswick, you're on with Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno. Good morning.
Hi, Ruby.
Good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Thanks for waiting.
Kim, the reason I'm calling is last week I was unemployed for the week. Call unemployment on Tuesday. Did not get through until Friday. And I have a friend that still has not gotten through. And there's got to be something that can be done with this unemployment system.
Okay, first let me apologize that you couldn't get through right away, or that your friend couldn't get through right away. I don't want to use this as an excuse, but it might be that they're a little short-staffed because of the holiday week. What I can do is ask you to give your number to the person taking the calls, and we can make those calls for you today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, Ruby, hang on the line. We'll get all your information. John in Wall, you're on New Jersey 101.5, Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno.
Hey, John.
Good morning. Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm a state employee, and I work for the Department of Transportation, and we have a supervisor. He's the head of our department, and he's been padding overtime for himself. And several letters were sent to the commissioner, and nothing is being done about it. And it's been documented on the GPS that's in the trucks and all this. And we can't understand why nothing is being done or said about it. And
well, a couple of things. Yeah, a couple of things. Let me just stop right there. First of all, thanks for letting me know, and I will get the name of the commissioner offline. Second, maybe they are doing. I prefer to believe this. This is you and I, Bill. I like to look at the bright side of things. I prefer to believe that they are doing something about it. As a former federal prosecutor and a state prosecutor, it's not the kind of thing I would report back to you on. So let's hope they're doing something, but if not, let me get your name and number, and let's contact the commissioner and make sure that the appropriate investigation is being done.
All right, John, hang on the line. We'll get your information. Greg in Freehold, you're on New Jersey 101.5. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Governor.
Hi, Greg.
Hello. I'm a big fan. I think you and Governor Christie have been doing a good job, and Bill has been unjustly critical of the governor. You guys have done a lot with regards to cost of living and taxes, and not as much as could be done if you had a Republican legislature, but you've done a great job. But my question has to do with the cost of construction in New Jersey. I understand, and I've heard reports that it costs something like $2 million to pave a mile of road in New Jersey.
Yeah, and
it's just obscenely high. And Route 35, the reconstruction, it was, $30 million for a mile of road.
27.5.
What is being done?
Well,
what is being done at that cost?
Because I didn't blame Governor Christie for that, though. I'm just saying. Just
Not yet.
throwing it out there.
Greg, two things. First of all, the minute that study came out, my understanding is we went out for an RFP, and I emphasize this is my understanding, and we have a report that discusses all of those costs to see whether, in fact, it does cost that the $2 million. That's the first thing, and I don't have access to that report right now. I may have read a draft. I'm not sure. So I believe that $2 million is high. But how high is the real question? So if there is waste in how much it costs the roads, I think we need to fix that.
Kim, do you think, and thanks, Greg, appreciate your call to New Jersey 101.5. I don't think I've been unjustly critical, but, we have a difference of opinion on that. I will say this, that my job is to point things out, and one thing that you and I have talked about, Kim, is that nobody in New Jersey, now I'm painting with a broad brush, so it's not every single person, but most people, they don't have the confidence in their government. They don't have the confidence that the politicians are looking out for them. I mean, it's not about the question 2 or the book deal or the gas tax. It's kind of everything. So the minute you hear bad news, you kind of jump on it and be like, right, another problem.
Well, I try, this. I like to look at things that have, I choose to believe that
You're
we
a
can
half-full
fix.
person.
Well, you have to believe it or you do move out. And I'm not going anywhere. I raised my 3 kids here. I'm staying here. My husband lives here. I lived in the house he built. I live in the house he built. We're not going anywhere. And so what we have to do is fix things. And we have to fix things one at a time. We have to give people confidence that when you see a report about $2 million to fix a road, somebody's going to follow up. When you hear that somebody's cheating on overtime, somebody's going to follow up. Those are the kinds of things that people need to understand their elected public officials will do. And when we fail in that, well, then you lose faith in the public official. And, you got to hold them just like Bill does every day. You got to hold us to our word. You have to make sure that we follow up. And, you know, that New Jersey can't afford this stuff anymore. The taxes are too high. We have to live within our means, and we have to start making tough decisions, and we can't let $2 million a lineal mile of road.
Right. Whether it's $1 million, $2 million, or $27 million.
Right.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Kim, I have to say, I appreciate your accessibility. I think your accessibility to the public and to small business owners, to taxpayers, homeowners, and just everybody, just our listeners, that's the example that politicians should be following. So thank you for sticking with it. And we've got a lot more to come. But you'll be here next week.
Yes, I will.
And I also want to tell you and thank you for pushing me last year. Now more than a year for hashtag Blue Friday, because we've kept it going in 2017.
How well has that turned out?
Oh, fantastic.
Really just beautiful.
Fantastic. It's honoring the people that deserve the honor. So thank you. Thanks for everything you're doing.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Kim. All right, Kim Guadagno will be back with me for hashtag Digging It with Kim, sponsored by the CSI Group next week on Thursday. Stay tuned for that. A lot more coming up. But Debbie, please hang in there because I'm going to get your information offline so that Kim can help you out. Okay, 8:58 on New Jersey 101.5. Eric Scott, come back with the news next.
Hear about it. Talk about it.
What's trending, what's important, what people are thinking about is what you're talking about.
On New Jersey 101.5.
Need assistance with estate matters? Call CSI. They've assisted thousands of clients with estates and estate matters for decades. In fact, this is their 48th year in business. The courts tend to deal very harshly with executors who breach their fiduciary duties, and there are numerous risks that come with being appointed as an executor. As executors, administrators, and